We have a close ball game on our hands as we get set for the second half of basketball.
Good game for Westbrook. 13 points and 1 assist. He's carrying them right now. He scored over half of their points.
It's like a one-man show out there, guys.
Blake Griffin down low and DeAndre Jordan. CP3 at point with Redick there, the backcourt. And it's Barnes in the three. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Serge Ibaka, the 24th pick by the Thunder back in 2008. From the start, Steve, his incredible work ethic has shown through.
No doubt, Kevin. He's become one of the best two-way players in the NBA. Excellent defender, can guard 4s and 5s. Terrific weak-side shot blocker. And that jump shot, that 17-footer, has given Oklahoma City the spacing that offense needs.
To the middle. Westbrook kicks to Durant. Back to Westbrook. The shot is off. Good D by Jordan.
Well, if this game comes down to the rebounding battle, they'll be the ones coming out on top.
Yeah, they've been really strong in the paint, battling the glass.
And Doris Burke has something for us. Hey, Doris.
Well, gentlemen, the Clippers were sold this offseason for a staggering $2 billion. That's about 4 times more than the Kings sold for 1 year prior, and more than 7 times what the Sixers sold for in 2011. What happened? About a third of the league's teams have sold within the last 5 years. As they've sold out, guys, it's becoming a seller's market.
Only so many teams to go around, Doris. Thanks. And the Thunder making a switch here. Kendrick Perkins, he's checked in for Steven Adams. Collison comes in for Serge Ibaka. Roberson, he's checked in for Kevin Durant. And Reggie Jackson subbed in for Russell Westbrook. Paul goes in, and DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Solid on the one-hand throw down there.
You know, Clark, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Yeah, you got that right, Kevin. He's such a reliable finisher.
Jackson misses.
Still a bit chilly from the field at the start of this third quarter. 1 of 4 so far.
You know, Steve, a lot of teams look at this Thunder franchise as a model, of how to go about building a team that can compete for a title through the NBA draft.
Well, it's a good model to follow, but you need some luck, Kevin. I mean, Kevin Durant fell into their lap. If they don't get the second pick in the lottery, and if Greg Oden doesn't go first to Portland, none of this happens. So, yeah, great planning, and they've had a terrific effort to put all this together, but it really comes back to getting Kevin Durant and Russell Westbrook.
Well, it's just been one of those kind of games for him.
And Roberson kicks to Jackson. Shoots from 8. Some solid D from Paul.
Very porous defense down there by the hoop. He probably should make that one.
Three-pointer. The Thunder pull it in.
You know, going back to touch again on the Thunder, really you couldn't have asked for a better scenario for a small market team to put together a roster like this. I mean, your core pieces, your homegrown pieces, Kevin Durant and Russell Westbrook, Serge Ibaka, are all relatively young in their careers and seem to enjoy playing for each other. So they're going to be good for a long time.
Here's Griffin. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark. And stolen by Barnes. And Griffin with the score. The assist by Paul. Paul's got his 3rd assist on the night.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Yeah, giving up these easy chances is going to do wonders for their confidence.
Well, it's been a heck of a recent stretch for these guys. The centers and power forwards averaging the most points in their position in the last 10 games. Blake Griffin is 3rd.
You know, that's as scary a collection of big men as you'd want to see. Game planning for any of them is a challenge because you know how much defensive attention you're going to have to devote to them.
Yeah, it's almost like you got to pick your poison. Either you leave other areas of the floor open and put some extra bodies down low, or you risk one of these guys running wild on it.
Platoon swap here for the Clippers.
Well, they did have to deal with some small market repercussions, though. The Thunder I'm talking about. You know, they couldn't afford to pay James Harden. They had to make that trade. But I think they've dealt with it really well. They've added some nice pieces, and the Thunder obviously still one of the elite teams in the NBA. I don't know who was supposed to be on him there, but clearly a mistake by the defense.
Jones kicks to Rivers. Fires high post. And he drops that one in. Rivers has got 5 now. The open shot from Jackson. Again, Oklahoma City.
Really hard to find fault with anything he's doing this quarter, at least at the offensive end. You take a risk with those long passes. They're lucky the D couldn't collect it.
Adams, he's checked in for the Thunder. Knocked away. But he gets it back. Crawford, no one around him. Drops in the tray. 8 points for him.
You know, not only is the game neck and tight, but the rebounding battle is too. Extremely close on the board.
Yeah, both teams have really put in a terrific effort down low.
There it is, guys. That Olay defense. Just watching him go, Clark, right by.
I think we might be seeing which team is ready to take control of this game.
Yeah, that's a dunk that could absolutely get them going. I agree, Clark.
For Oklahoma City, they have won 7 of 9 from the free throw line tonight.
Yeah, they've just been an ordinary team in terms of free throw shooting this year, guys. About 75%.
Guys, we haven't seen the type of numbers out of them at the line that we'd come to expect, especially after last season.
Off target with his 3. Here's Waiters. He got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall. The Clippers in the lead. And Oklahoma City looking who they've got to start the 4th quarter. Ran outside at the 3 with Ibaka playing the forward. Anthony Morrow out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's Adams in at the pivot, manning the middle.
Well, I tell you, that's outstanding determination to track that rebound down and fight his way to the bucket for the throwdown.
Clark, that is the effort they're going to need for the rest of this game.
And not just on the offensive glass, Kevin, but all over the floor.
Westbrook passes to Durant. Here's Ibaka. A strong finish under heavy pressure all over.
Love the way he fought for that putback. You know, he's willing to put in a lot of hard work in this game, no doubt about that.
And Davis can't get it to go.
And you got to like the defense inside, really protecting the rim.
Challenging shots and making his presence felt around the rim, that's exactly what he can give you.
Westbrook with it. Looked up by Rivers. Oklahoma City moving the ball around. And Davis sends it back. And they get it back. Shot's good. That's 7 points for Serge Ibaka.
Well, he found the open man on the perimeter and got the ball to him.
Crawford outside. Here's Hawes. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Hawes got 5 points now in the quarter.
They were sleeping on defense. The defense really didn't do its job. I mean, a little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint. That's costly.
Well, and at this stage of such a tight game, I think this is when tired legs start to show. And the defense can become vulnerable in the low block.
And let's get your guys' take now on the hustle steps for the Clippers.
I'll tell you what, they've hit the boards hard in this one. It's led to an abundance of second chance points. I mean, they've gotten a lot of second chance points.
And they're also really getting out in transition and scoring some hoops in the fast break tonight.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Jordan, he's checked in for Hawes. Griffin comes in for Glenn Davis. Matt Barnes is checked in for Jones. And J.J. Redick is subbed in for Jamal Crawford. Feeds it to Adams. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. Stolen by Durant. And pushing it up here. Here is Oklahoma City. Durant's got the ball.
It's been fun to watch Durant in this one. He has 9 rebounds, and he's added a steal to his stat line also.
Well, that's obviously not a big number, but he's been doing some valuable defensive work for him.
Chris Paul, he's checked in for Rivers. Anthony Morrow's checked in for Oklahoma City.
Getting to the stripe is something they've been doing a lot of in the second half, guys.
And when you're behind, I think that's a great strategy. Not only do you get easy points, but the clock stops as well.
Redick, a good look. And a dunk by Jordan.
Boy, terrific rebound and slam on the putback. He never gives up, always persistently pursuing the pumpkin.
And that's an essential quality for an offensive rebounder. An outstanding offensive rebounder that he is.
Yeah, he's got to go after it, and he does.
Yeah, he qualifies as one of the best in the league.
Tremendous stuff from a guy, Clark, we think more of for his passing.
Yeah, but he's got tremendous leaping ability and a surplus supply, too.
Well, that's a great aggressive move, and 2 big points, too.
Over to the left wing. Here's Westbrook. The basket good off the assist from Durant. And that's now 19 points for Russell Westbrook.
Wow, what a shot. I'm not sure how he made that one.
Yep, he checked time.
Paul left side. Shoots from the baseline. Rejected by Ibaka.
Huge turnover there, and at a bad time, too. You have to value every possession.
Clippers leading by 3. And Griffin, here we go. There's the dish to Redick. Pass to Griffin. Tries again. And Redick kicks to Jordan. And they double up Jordan. No good. Not a friendly rim at all this trip down.
Well, one of his issues is he's a player that just does not excel at fighting through contact on his way to the rim.
Huge points.
That's beyond huge, Steve. I mean, they needed that bucket. Desperate.
Knocked away. And here they go. Durant, no good.
That's not an opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Paul for 3. It's money from deep.
Well, Paul's got him dropping right now for sure.
Here's Adams. And it's rejected. And now we've got the intentional foul. And now they decide to foul intentional. First free throw is good, and that puts them up by 5. Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's a 6-point ball game.
Those foul shots put them that much more in the driver's seat.
And they've got to score quickly.
Yeah, no time to waste at all.
Durant with another miss.
Seems like he's gotten every single rebound today.
Glass eating at its finest. I mean, you're not going to see a guy with 20-plus boards too often. That's an impressive number.
So the first of 3 is good, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And he makes the second one, and it's an 8-point game. And so he's good on all 3 free throws, and that will put them up by 9.
No mistakes there. I think you can close the book on this one, guys. It's done.
The 3 from Morrow. The shot's good. Collison making the play. So the Clippers with the win. They came